It's not a matter for the leader of the Labour Party.
No, I think this is something.
For him.
This is something that happened, 10 years ago, before Angela was an MP, around the sale of her council house. And Angela has been very clear both about following the advice that she's received and also welcoming the opportunity for the proper authorities, the police and the HMRC.
Is Keir Starmer, is he frightened to look at it because of what he might see? Because that's the message that's coming over.
No, Richard, I think what Keir Starmer's doing is focusing today on tackling rural crime, which is going up much faster than in urban areas. No, but it is also about saying this is what Keir Starmer's focusing on. So Keir and I are going to be talking today about rural crime. That was actually one of the reasons I was doing interviews this morning, was to also be able to talk about our plans to cut rural crime by having more neighbourhood patrols in rural areas and to be able to have stronger laws.
Have you seen the paper? Have you seen the paper? Have you seen the paperwork? Have you seen the paperwork?
But
have you seen the paperwork?
No, I said no.
You haven't.
And I wouldn't expect to, because I think that's about the advice to someone about their personal finances, and we don't just routinely publish personal finance information in this country. And it is right that there should be proper authorities should be able to look at it.
I was suggesting that you look at it. I wasn't suggesting you publish it, although that is another argument. I was simply suggesting that maybe you, somebody quite senior, let's say the Labour Party leader, should have a look at it. And it seems improbable, the reasons that you're giving. Oh, well, it's a matter for the police, it's a matter for HMRC. It's also a matter for the leader of the Labour Party. If it's a problem for the deputy leader and her image, it's a problem for the leader and his.
Yeah, but I think I'd just say this, Richard. I don't go around looking at the tax and legal advice that my colleagues have, and I don't think you do either. I understand why the Conservatives want to focus on this. There is an investigation underway, and Angie welcomes that. But I understand why the Conservatives want to focus on that. I think most people across the country actually want to know, what's the difference going to be for their cost of living? What's the difference going to be made on our border security? What's the difference going to be made about the National Health Service? Those are the issues. Let's leave it to the HMRC, to the police. Let's leave it to Angela to be able to do the things that she's been very clear she welcomes the chance to be able to do. And let's the rest of us talk about the things that really matter to people across the country who are still struggling to pay their energy bills or their mortgages.